Sophie Cunningham calls out WNBA for accepting targeting of Caitlin Clark. Indiana Fever star Sophie Cunningham did not hold back in saying how she felt about what happened to teammate Caitlin Clark. What happened to Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark against the Phoenix Mercury on Wednesday night has become the talk of the sports world and beyond. Clark was on the receiving end of what Fever coach Stephanie White dubbed cheap shots, the most widely seen being Mercury star Alyssa Thomas driving her fist into Clark's throat while Clark was lying on the court. Thomas also appeared to knee Clark in the groin and stepped over her after the ordeal. Fever star Sophie Cunningham has now weighed in, and in typical fashion, she didn't hold back. None of our team saw it happen, because I promise you if we would have seen it happen, we would have had her back, Cunningham said on her Show Me Something podcast, explaining why the other Fever players didn't leap to Clark's defense. Unfortunately, this type of S, you see the videos of literally kneeing, cheap shotting see Lark in the throat. Like if she did that to any of our teammates, we'd be pissed. They're definitely targeting her in the league, and the refs do nothing to protect her, she concluded. Plays against Clark cannot be ignored. WNBA officiating has come under fire often, and there is no question the level of physicality allowed across the board has been a point of contention. But it's impossible to ignore that Clark has been on the receiving end of egregious treatment at an alarming rate. From being hip-checked by Chindy Carter and knocked to the floor by Diamond DeShields in her rookie season, to being eye-raked by J.C. Sheldon and blindsided by Marina Mabry last season, to what happened with Thomas just this week. There is enough footage to put together a compilation of Clark getting clobbered since she came into the league. And that's without even mentioning all the times players have gotten under her landing space on a three-point attempt, which may have been what led to her aggravating her back injury in the loss to Phoenix. Clark's transcendent popularity then turns these incidents into national news stories, but they aren't created out of thin air. She has indisputably been allowed to be roughed up without proper punishment being doled out by the WNBA until the one-game suspension given Thomas, who was not initially even called for a foul. Targeting is the word Cunningham chose, and it's hard to argue. Everyone would be better off if there is a targeted response to prevent Clark from receiving further such treatment. Happens every single game to her in the league, and the refs do absolutely nothing about it. Cunningham continued.